Hi there, I'm Carrie Bradley of Little Bird Yoga Studio. This is my studio, welcome to it. I'm here just to give you a little 10-minute midday yoga break. So if you're sitting at your desk, feel free to get up and get yourself moving. If there's a lot of people in the office, feel free to find a coffee room if you've got space, and we'll do a little yoga and get you moving. All right, we're going to start out with some pranayama breath. Pranayama breath really opens up the chest and the lungs, good for the respiratory system. It also helps to center your body. So we'll start just by inhaling the arms up over the head and exhaling, hands coming down to the heart. Have a beautiful class. We'll take a deep breath in here. Use your throat to draw the air in. So don't be afraid to make a little noise. It really sounds like this. And then as you exhale, interlock your fingers and press your palms toward the floor, looking at one knuckle. We'll inhale again using the throat. Sweep the arms forward and up. Keep the gaze on the knuckle. And let it go. As your hands cross heart center, interlock fingers again and press your palms toward the floor. That's our pranayama breath. We'll start again. Inhale. And strong exhale. A few more. Last one. Beautiful. Release your hands. You can roll your shoulders up here a little bit if you like. And we'll come into a pose called crescent moon. So we start with the toes together and just a little gap between your heels. Again, we'll inhale the arms out. Interlock your fingers at the top. Release your index fingers and cross your thumbs. So you've got a nice tight grip. Your palms are together. You can keep your shoulders soft and relaxed. So if you need to bend your elbows down here like this, you can. But if you can, keep your arms straight. Just always pay attention to how your shoulders feel. We're going to inhale and lengthen up from the waist. Lengthen your spine. Take a nice deep breath. Make sure your lungs are full. And then we'll exhale and come up and over to your right. Pressing your hips to the left. See if you can keep your arms close to your ears, but again, feel free to relax through the shoulders if you need to. Legs stay nice and strong and the weight stays in the heels. We're starting to open and stretch through the whole left side body. Compressing through the right side body. Both feet stay on the floor. Sometimes you feel that right knee want to bend. See if you can keep it straight so you've got equal pressure on both feet. We'll come down just a little bit deeper. And you're always, of course, working within your own abilities. You're never ever moving into pain. You're just finding your edge. On the next inhale, we'll lift back up to center, belly strong as you come up. Just bend your elbows a little bit and then switch up your grip. So that means bringing your opposite pinky finger to the front. We started with the left thumb on the front. We're going to just shift so the opposite pinky finger comes up. It's sort of your more uncomfortable grip. And we'll reach the arms back up. Nice deep breath in. And exhale this time up and over to your left. Pressing your hips to the right. Now you're opening through your whole right side body. Legs are strong. Feet are firmly on the floor. And again, you feel equal pressure between the feet and avoiding any tendency to bend into the left knee. Always keep the breath nice and steady. If you feel like the breath is getting cramped, Maybe that's your signal that you've gone a little bit too far. Next inhale, we're going to lift back up, belly nice and strong, and we'll exhale, hands to the heart. Take a deep breath in here, and release. Letting your chest relax, your belly relax. Then we'll bring the hands behind the back. So I'll just turn this way so you can see. Hands are just right sort of in your back pockets or just slightly above your back pockets in order to support your back as we move into a very gentle back bend. So we'll start again by taking a nice deep breath. And as you exhale, lift your chest up toward the ceiling. The movement is with the chest, lengthening up the spine. And the gaze comes up with it. Now, from here, the neck can stay neutral. Make sure you're feeling your shoulders. If your neck is okay, you can maybe let your head come all the way back, but just make sure that that doesn't mean your shoulders creep way up. The shoulders need to be comfortable staying down. If they're not, then we keep the neck here at neutral. Lift your chest up toward the ceiling. And then slowly start to bring your upper body back, but always you're bringing this lift to the chest. And on an inhale, we'll lead with the chest to lift back up. And we'll release the arms and release the shoulders. From here, we'll inhale the arms up one more time. Exhale, hands come to the heart, bend your knees, and we're going to fold forward. Bring your hands to the floor. Your low back might start to say hello. Your hamstrings, your calves might start to say hello. So just with your hands on the floor, walk your knees out. You can maybe lift one heel and then the other. Getting nice and comfortable into the hips, the hamstrings, and the calves. All right, let's bring this into just a very passive forward fold. We'll separate the feet about hip width distance. So roughly 2 loose fists, if you can see my hands just between my feet here. That's roughly about hip width distance, maybe even just a little bit closer. We'll take this passive. Just let the knees bend as much as you need them to, and we'll let the upper body hang. Relaxing and releasing here, lengthening through your spine. Your head is heavy. And with every exhale, see if you can relax a little bit deeper through your hips. From here, we'll make it a little bit more active. So weight comes back into the hands, and then we're going to grab onto the big toes with the index and middle fingers. So both big toes will seal the grip with the thumb. Bend your knees a lot, enough that you can rest your tummy right down on your thighs. Your head's relaxed, your spine is relaxed. From here, start to pull on your toes as hard as you can. So your elbows are pointing out to either side. You're pulling on your toes to lengthen your spine down. Now, lift your hips. Just enough that you start to feel your hamstrings say hello again. So remember, you're never moving into pain. Spine is nice and long. Hips are lifting slightly. We're coming just to the edge of comfort. And we'll bring the hands back to the floor. From here, tighten up your belly nice and strong. We're going to let the arms and the head relax and hang heavy as we roll our upper bodies up. So imagine stacking your vertebrae, from lowest to highest, one on top of the next. Rising up, bring your chest up, your shoulders lift up, slide back and down. And we'll come to mountain pose with the palms open forward, a little bend to the knees. The spine is at neutral, chest is lifted. And maybe you can close your eyes here, or maybe you just have a soft gaze on the floor. Wherever you feel comfortable. And when you're ready, open your eyes, step your feet together, bring your hands to your hips, and we'll come into Warrior One pose. So we'll start by lifting the right knee up and stepping it back about 2.5 feet, maybe 3 feet, depending on the length of your legs. If you're taller, obviously that step is going to be a little bit further. Now from here, a gentle adjustment to bring your right hip forward so you get your 2 hips level. Back foot should be roughly 45 degrees, and we're going to gently bend into the front knee. When you look down, you should see your right big toe over your knee. We're pressing the right heel, sorry, that's the left big toe that we're seeing over the knee. We're pressing the right heel down into the floor. And from here, we'll inhale and reach up with the arms. Exhale to deepen a little bit more into the lunge and soften through your shoulders. Come back to focus on breath. And as you exhale, you feel those shoulders soften down a little bit more. Let's bring the hands back to the hips. We're going to bend into the right knee and step the right foot forward to meet the left. Let's bring the left knee up and step it back. Again, about 2.5 or 3 feet. That foot is 45 degrees. And again, we'll pull the left hip forward this time to get those 2 hips level. Bending gently into the right knee this time, looking down beyond to see the big toe. Inhale, let's sweep the arms up, and exhale to deepen into the lunge, at the same time softening your shoulders and keeping your chest lifted. Always focusing on breath. We'll take a deep breath in. Exhale, hands come back down to the hips. We're going to lift the left heel, bend the left knee, and step forward. Inhale, sweep your arms up. And we'll exhale, hands to the heart. Take a moment here to acknowledge your practice. I hope you enjoyed this. Feel free to give me feedback. Let me know what you'd like to see. This was a very short, quick little video. So if you'd like to see more, something expanded, please let me know. I'm happy to do more. Take care.